Cool. It's going live right now. There we go. We should be up. So there you go. Welcome Facebook Live. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? I'm Compton. That's Governor. That's 2Loose. We're here. We're doing a thing. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, we should be up. So
the man, the myth, the legend.
There he is. Welcome to it.
Am I?
So you got your vaccination too?
I feel like I hate that I'm so late. I apologize. I know Zoom only gives you like 45 minutes.
No. We
got the good stuff. We're good.
Yeah, we used our stimulus to pay for Zoom.
The benefits of white friends. I tell you what.
All the way to the White House, man. All the way to the White House.
Too.
I appreciate it. And then you got a pretty accent too, Governor. So
yeah. So you got your second vaccine shot, huh? You good?
What's that?
You got your second shot today?
Yeah, I did. I got my second vaccine shot today. I'm proud of myself. For anybody who was scared or anything, I did not grow an extra ear or.
You got that chip inside now?
I have no symptoms whatsoever. No fatigue. I guess I was a guinea pig. Everybody saying, I'm gonna wait to see what you happen to you. I lived. I'm here.
All right.
Are you guys getting vaccinated, or have you been vaccinated? How you feel about that?
I got the first one. I got another week until I can get the second one.
I haven't been vaccinated, but the whole time I was in Colorado, I was transporting dead bodies, so in and out of a lot of nursing homes. So I think somewhere along the way, I picked up a get out of jail free card.
Nice.
I will get a vaccine when it's offered to me, but hadn't had that opportunity yet. And knock on wood, I've just been really lucky.
I think they're giving it to anybody now, aren't they? Pretty much.
Anybody, yeah, anybody.
Anybody can get it.
Not out here in the woods.
Compton's going to wait until they got one he can smoke.
Dude, I think that's what's kept me healthy.
Well, I put on mine, I smoke. They didn't ask me what I smoke. I told them I'm a smoker.
I think that's what's kept me healthy the whole time.
I think so too. What are we discussing, fellas? I mean, I appreciate you having me here.
What do you got on? You got a show tonight? We're at the Elks, right?
Yeah, I'm hosting tonight at the Elks with for Joe Page. He's out of town, so nice. It's an open mic every Sunday night. Laugh, Live, Love comedy show. Joe Page, the host.
You get a good crowd there?
It normally is. You know what I'm saying? It's always a nice crowd. You know what I'm saying? There's always a lot of energy. You know, it's not an easy crowd, but it's a fair crowd.
Yeah, that's over on State Street, right, Mobile?
State Street, yeah, downtown. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's every Sunday.
You got the Mobile Comedy Fest. You doing that too?
Yeah, along with my partner in crime here, Compton Smith. Yeah, second week of August. I think this year we're gonna do it from a Sunday through Sunday, so that'll be like the second week of August. Pretty excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty excited about it. We got to get a little bit more organized, but a lot of people are interested for as sponsors and stuff like that. So,
really?
I think it's going. Compton, how many comedies we had the first year for 2019? At least 40, huh?
Yeah, I think that's right.
At least it's probably a little bit more. You know, throughout the whole week, including the competition.
I was thinking like 43, maybe.
What's that?
I was thinking 43 for some reason.
It could have been. I would say probably was a little bit more. So I'm hoping this year we can at least double that for its participation from comics from all over. So I'm excited about it.
Well, and I've talked to a lot of people that are sending in tapes. If anybody wants to send in their tapes, where are they sending them? What's the email address?
It's the mobilecomedyfest@gmail.com.
Nice.
A 5-minute clip. That's all you need. 3 to 5 minutes. Original comedy, not something you heard somebody else say, or preferably stand-up comedy. You know, not you sitting on the couch cracking jokes. You know. I don't know. Sometimes you got to be very specific. Well, you didn't say, I had to be standing up. I mean, if you can't stand up, I understand. I mean, I'm not. Don't want to get sued. We won't have that much money to get sued. You know, but.
That'd be a short lawsuit.
I know, right? A joke in itself. Let's joke about.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Zeke.
Zeke Bucko.
Listening.
Yeah, just had a birthday was that last week? Yeah, last week. The
Happy
other,
birthday, man! He made it. I mean, he's what 30 now?
I don't even know. That's how good the party was.
However old he is, he's the oldest that age I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because he's 30, he's been here 43 years at least.
Oh yeah, at least yeah. Well, ginger people have a different time zone than everybody else. They all age a lot slower, I guess, huh?
I would think faster.
I would think, he's a ginger. So what that mean? That's not racist. Can I say that? I don't want.
No, you can take Mickey out of ginger people.
You can say ginger, right? Ginger.
They don't have souls, so it doesn't count.
The last protected group of white people, gingers.
But I still refuse to call little people. I guess
You do?
that just don't sit right with me. They don't.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah, because
I think that's derogatory in itself.
if you're over 6 foot, though, as all of us are, if you're over 6 feet tall, most people are little people. So
little people. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm 6'7". It's a curse and a blessing at the same time, I guess. It seems like I have bad posture since I hang out with more short people. Did y'all have that same problem?
You stoop down to their level.
No.
You shouldn't do that, man.
yeah, don't do that.
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel smaller when I'm with small people. I just don't know.
Yeah.
You're just trying to be the same size.
Trying to fit in.
So
tell me about this podcast we're doing, man. I mean, this is something you're doing every week. This is cool.
Every Sunday we have somebody on and talk shit about them. And then sometimes during the week we just watch a TV show together and make fun of that. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's cozy. That's cool. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What was the movie that we missed this week?
Well, what we do is there's a British show called what's it called? Google Box? No, Gogglebox. And it's basically a show where they watch other people watching other TV shows, and then we watch them. So it's pretty meta.
That is pretty stalkish, I think. You know, it's like you're watching people watching other people.
Watching people watching other people watching TV. Yeah.
The inception of podcasts.
Yeah, and then we talk about it on Facebook.
Really? Is that what's on white people timeline? I don't know. I be wanting to find out. Is that what y'all talking about? British?
That's what white people do. Yeah, they just watch each other.
That's so cool. Yeah. When I think of white people timelines, I think it's a lot of sunshines and good credit and shit. Is that true?
No, that's just propaganda. That's what we tell you.
I can't wait.
We're just watching each other.
It's so much drama on my timeline. I just want to be white for a day so I could just it's like unicorns and miracles stuff happen on y'all timeline, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of free time to drive.
You could be French, right? You got that Jack's name. You could be French for a while.
Jacques.
Yeah. You could be French. You
Jacques.
could be a white French guy.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I think I don't know the French word for nigga, but I'll be still a nigga in French. I'm pretty sure they were like, le negro. I don't know what the fuck I don't know, but
well, France was
but
the
I did
last.
think about
You're gone. Your lights out.
Disappeared, man. Just like that.
I mean, outside the car. I did think about changing the spelling of my name to the French 2Loose.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a city named Toulouse.
Oh yeah, Toulouse. Yeah, all right. Toulouse-Lautrec. Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Just to keep the French, thing with it.
To build the international market. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
especially since the fact that I got the nickname from breakdancing, and I don't do that anymore. So.
Well, tell me more about that, because as long as I've known you, I never knew that's where the nickname came from. So.
Yeah, I used to be a break dancer, hip hop dancer back in the day, and people said that when I danced like I had no bones in my body. So they called me too loose.
Nice.
And it just stuck, So I know Governor. The first time I met Governor, he was like, "Did you get that nickname in prison?" I'm like, no, I did not.
I thought your cellmate.
Yeah, I know he did not give it to me. Yeah. I was on the top bunk in jail, if that matters. I don't know.
Always get the top bunk.
Yeah, always.
That's some advice for you young comics out there. Always get the top bunk.
Always.
So my next thought was, are you glad that there's not YouTube video of you breakdancing out there? Because I wish that we could pull some up and watch it right now.
I think I'm kind of I'm reminiscing sometimes. I wish it was cool to be videotaping and we had the phones we had back then. Now, yeah, but at the same time, yeah, I'm very appreciative that all the bullshit I did was pre-smartphone,
Yeah, I'm growing to like that more and more.
Yeah.
including going to jail. You know, you cannot. You know, that was before got busted. I did all my bullshit before Facebook.
Nice.
Before everybody could throw it out there for you. Yeah, like that's like they tried to cancel French fries. You know, they tried to cancel France out of the whole fry thing, and that's as
Really?
far as it went. Yeah, most people didn't even hear about it, but they went with the freedom fries. This was a 9/11
Oh yeah, I
post
remember that.
thing. That was as far as
So
cancel culture
are
could
you
go.
seriously telling me
Hmm.
that French fries is offensive?
To potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When France wouldn't side with George W.,
It was yeah, George
everybody
W.
everybody was going to boycott France because they were anti-American bombs,
Right.
and so they started calling French fries freedom
French
fries.
fries aren't even from France. It's like a
Yeah,
made up thing.
It is so hard to be a comedian then. Now, everything's offensive now.
Yeah.
My daughter is she's gay.
mhm,
And when I have gay jokes, I actually have to call her and ask her,
Yeah.
"Hey, what do you think? Is this
Right.
cool?" And she's like, "That's hilarious, Dad. I like cool. As long as my baby laughs, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
have you ever been in that spot on stage where press a button and somebody gets worked up, like lose crowd, goes cold? You ever have it happen
all
in the
the
moment?
time. All the time. I don't know. I can't necessarily say that it was necessarily race related or being
Right.
offensive, but yeah, you always have that type of that potential with mixing alcohol with the potential of people thinking they're funny. Also,
Yeah.
it could happen.
Well, just the thought of offending people. I can't remember. It doesn't seem like more people are being offended than I've ever offended in the past. So I guess what I was getting at is, do you remember recently offending anybody over something stupid and felt like you were in a real live Facebook fight?
Think about it. What I've noticed that when most of the time when you quote unquote offend someone, the
Mm,
person who is saying something to you about it does not even fit that demographic.
Right.
mm,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you're embarrassed for that person. Like
Yeah.
I have a line that I say in a joke, and I'm gonna say, and it's about albinos. Can we say albinos? Is that still
I guess so. Yeah.
safe?
Yeah.
We can still call them albinos. Okay. So the line I'm just gonna say the line. It's one quick line I said in the joke, and it was about midgets. I know I can't say that. And I said it was like see, it was 25 midgets in a club. That's a lot of midgets in one place. That's
Mhm.
like seeing a cute albino. You don't see that often.
You don't.
And so after this show I did, this guy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you're very funny, man, but ooh, that albino line was kind of harsh." I'm like, "Dude, really? You're not even an albino?"
Yeah.
They're like, it was. I know. I took a look around. It was no albinos in the audience.
Right.
Now if somebody had walked up to me, or albino had said something, then I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'll rethink it.
Right. Right.
That's
But
not that's not even close to offensive.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't
but
be
he
good.
was offended for all. Yeah. Oh, I
Uh,
have way more offensive jokes about albinos. I would think. I met an albino stripper, and guess what her stage name was?
what's that?
hmm.
Sunshine. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, bitch, why would you name yourself after something you're allergic to?
That's the joke. That's good.
I'm like, damn,
Get that
would
girl
you
a
not be
microphone.
called Windex or something? Like, coming to the stage, I'll give it up for see through.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, man. I wanted to double back about the Mobile Comedy Festival thing. If you send your submission tapes in now, you don't have to pay as much to get into the
Yeah, now
festival.
it's still $25. It's
Yeah.
$25, and then it'll be the regular fee is $35. And if you happen to be one of those late bloomers, the last week of, we will still accept your videos, but it'll be a $45 charge then. So get them in now, $25. I think it's up to May 31st to get the
Hmm.
for $25. So you got time. I mean, they open back up the clubs. You got some old tapes, and I'm gonna say this: we're not actually judging people and saying, "Oh, you're not good enough. We're gonna take you $25
Right.
and run with it." If you take the time to send a tape in, you send your entry fee in, you will be in the contest. You know what I'm saying? That is no doubt. What we want to do is just get stuff for promotional purposes, and the fact that we want people who are real, actual comedians
Mm-hmm.
participate, not just some people who just, somebody said they was funny at the cookout,
Right.
Yeah,
paying
exactly.
$25. And we want to actually have it open for people who are actually considered, professional traveling or amateur comedians.
Yeah, because there's real money on the line. The winner's walking away with a
Yeah.
chunk of change.
Yeah, $500 to the top.
$500.
$500. Yeah, top comedian over for the contest. At the finals, we will have one comedian, and he will win at least $500 in cash.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, or she, or I don't know, shim. I don't know what the fuck to call it. I'm trying to be political correct.
I think
Whoever wins,
I
what I'm
think-
saying, top comedian. And I think it's pretty diverse, you know what I'm saying? I know not to bring race, but at the first year we had two preliminary rounds. We had a diverse group of comics. We had a black comic, a white comic, a female comic to go to the finals.
Yeah.
The second round we had the same thing, a black comic, white comic, and a female comic to go to the second round to the finals. So one of the things that we wanted to do with the comedy festival is to bridge the gap and saying, to all the comedians in Mobile, and to let people know, hey, there are performing live entertainment comedians in town. So, one to start a community, to unite the community of comics, and to just show some highlight that the fact that, hey, Mobile is growing, and we do have comedy here. Come support us, you know.
And if you're an
And
outfit,
it's run and ran by comedians, no other people.
right.
It was always other comedians would have owner has to say so in the Mobile Comedy Festival.
Yeah, that's great. So you'd have a couple of albino comedians, a couple of midget comedians in there.
I would love them, you know what I'm saying? And if it's two midgets, we'll get them half price. Really.
Two for the price of one.
Yeah, but it got to be two, and we just ain't gonna just let one midget just come in for half price, man. That ain't fair.
Man, and then when you start talking about comics, like there's Brad Williams, and that's it. So I can't think of another midget comic. Anyway, yeah, Brad, sorry, you're gonna have to pay full price.
I mean, I hope we're not being offensive. I apologize in advance. I just feel like I was born in the 70s. I shouldn't have to be political correct.
Right.
Yeah,
got grandfathered in.
That's like Joey Diaz says, I'm an old man, deal with it. Like, you can't change the rules halfway.
Yeah.
I know, right? I support whatever you believe in, I don't have to believe it, but I support you.
Well, and isn't it goofy that like every generation has its own terminology, and to try and impose terminology on another generation, that's kind of goofy. Do you think that's where the breakdown in comedy usually comes from?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like where people are getting offended?
Yeah, they're getting offended on behalf of other people. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess I think as a comic, you do have a responsibility, to try to be funny first and not offensive.
Right. Yeah, don't be offensive just for offensive sake. At least be funny.
I think it's definitely a way to touch any topic and make people laugh at themselves more so than have people laugh at someone. You see what I'm saying? So, I personally believe that there's no apology in the name of comedy. If you actually doing it from your heart of comedy, you shouldn't have to apologize what you're saying. Now, if you're just an asshole and you're just looking for a way to vent, then that's something totally different. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
That's definitely a good way to put it.
Yeah, you got to make it funny first. That's the thing.
Yeah, and first you make it funny. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I think anything could be funny.
Right.
Johnny Carson says comedy is tragedy plus time. So we, it's possible. It's just, we maybe we need to learn how to write better, I guess.
Oh, for sure. That's always true.
But, don't penalize me for things I said 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Right.
Because what was funny then, what I'm saying, was funny then.
Different.
Well, and don't pretend like I was being mean. Like it was a joke.
Exactly. If you knew exactly where it was coming from, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
So, not that I don't mind talking about this. I love talking about the philosophy of comedy, but just want to give you an option. Sometimes we play clips from comics, old stand-ups. I found your YouTube channel. So if you want to, we can play some of these clips, or we can do a deep dive down the philosophy of comedy rabbit hole, whichever you'd prefer.
I think go ahead and play the clips. I'm at a gig. I have to at least check in and let them know I'm here. I love talking to y'all, man. We can do it. We can do this next Sunday for sure, and have and name it the philosophy of comedy. I love that. But yeah, it'd be my honor, man, if you play some clips and stuff. I hope
I think this has got a little bit of your background in it. It's the Preacher's Kid clip on your YouTube channel.
Okay.
That's
so
a good one.
We'll play this one and let you tell us the stories behind it, and then we'll let you get out of here. How about that?
All right, brother.
Here we go.
My name is Jacques. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I am a preacher's kid. My dad was a minister. He passed a couple of years ago. No, don't feel sorry for my dad. He was a minister. He's somewhere good. Amen? You know what I'm saying? He in heaven. I know he there. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I'm going to say a couple of things that y'all might not agree with, okay? But don't worry about my soul, because my daddy was a preacher, so I know I'm going to heaven. I just feel like my dad being a preacher, because he ought to have like 3 VIP passes for that. I will be upset when I get to heaven. There's no problem at the front gates. I'll be like, oh, Jesus, tell my dad to come to the front. No, I'm supposed to be on the list. Y'all can laugh at Jesus, amen? I know my God got a sense of humor, amen? You know, everything God made was good, right? God did not make no mistakes, right? That's how I know God funny. You know what I'm talking about? Because I didn't know he was funny for real until I saw my first vision. Amen? Everything God made was good, right? God didn't make no mistakes, right? That means he made midgets on purpose. You try to say God took a half a day or something? What you trying to say? God went on lunch break, came back, forgot somebody? Like, it was somebody I'm supposed to finish. Y'all think I'm lying? No, I don't lie. I was in church Sunday. It was a midget preacher in the pulpit. I can't make this up. There was a midget preacher in the pulpit talking about God ain't through with me yet. Yes the hell he is, bro. You need to start praying for shit you don't actually get. Waste up a prayer line and roll some height. Stop. Don't worry about my soul. I'm going to heaven anyway. Don't worry about it.
Dude, nice.
Funny. Yeah.
So
that was based on a true story, actually. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask.
I just. I'm coming back. Here we go.
Oh, that's all right. Just to set you up, do you always open? Because I've heard this bit a couple of times, and I love it. I think it's a great way to grab audiences up front. Do you always do this one at the top, and because it's so biographical, or do you move it around?
I really in mine. I have 5 openers.
Nice.
That I come up with. And it depends on the crowd, what I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But I have, and that depicts on which way I'm gonna go with it. That definitely will be part of in the front. Just to get people, just give a background on who I am. But yeah, I probably have like about 5 at least that I always want to start with.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Which
good
one I'm gonna start with, I don't know sometimes. It's
sure.
Just,
But it's good to have those backstories. You said it was based on a true story, so that's kind of a double whammy. Like you get people interested in the story already, and then you've got all the biographical information wrapped up in it, so you can get both of those out of the way at the same time.
You got to introduce yourself to the crowd. Once they're comfortable with you, they're going to feel more comfortable laughing at your jokes. So that's a good way to start.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get them on your side. Let them know, give them a little background about you. And I think I do say my real name all the time too now. Because Jacques West. It gets mispronounced a lot, which I guess it's only one syllable.
I've mispronounced it.
And then people look at the name 2Loose sometime and think that, wait a minute, can he be clean? But I grew up in a church atmosphere. So I think that that same joke, even though it was curse words in that clip, I can do that same joke at a church if need be. Because I tend to not to write with curse words in most of the stuff that I do. So I think sometimes it's easier to add a curse word depending on the crowd than it is to take it out if you think you need it.
For sure.
So
for sure. So you said it's based on a true story. How long you been telling that joke? Was it? When did it happen? Tell us about it.
I mean, well, I think that clip. I think that was like in 2008, 2009. So I think it was probably new then. And I think that replaced another opener that I like to use during that time. But my dad, has never seen me do stand up in person.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So after my dad died, which be like 6 years now, I tend to try to incorporate. I started incorporating more stories about him into my act, or at least things that had to do with pertaining to church things and stuff. I just put my dad into, because you could change characters around. A lot of things are based on a true story, So, so it's kind of like an ode to him, I guess. To my dad talking about it, and that gives me an option to, depending on the crowd, which way I want to go. If I want to do more, if I'm doing a church show, I can do more stories about church and growing up in a church, whether it actually happened in my church or at another church. It probably happened, and I just use my dad as an excuse to get the joke off, I guess. So it's like an ode.
Well, since you mentioned that as kind of an ode to your father, does it feel different telling jokes under that ode to your father, or is it the same as telling jokes without that sentiment involved?
I mean, because I think even though some of the topics might be a little offbeat, but I think they all come from shit, things, shit that I experienced, So, no, I think that sometimes the stage is my therapy. So, I want y'all to understand a story or a joke, but I have to put it in a way that you might understand it the same way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So it's not like it just, I think that, it was a hard time for me, but it actually gave me more things to talk about, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I know how the enthusiasm that you bring to a new joke, like anytime you tell a new joke on stage and you're excited to tell a new joke, that enthusiasm helps it go over a lot of times because the crowd will get as excited as you are.
Bro, I'm terrified to tell new jokes.
Oh, really?
Really, bro, I am terrified.
How long you been doing comedy? You've been doing comedy for how long?
Yeah, but
terrified to tell new jokes.
It's different, what I'm saying, doing open mics and stuff, because sometimes like tonight, I'm gonna host tonight and host, the expectations, what I'm saying? Like I love to sneak into clubs and just tell jokes or just, what I'm saying, just to see how it works. But a lot of times I don't get the option of finding out if it works or not until I get on stage.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And you might hear me say this one day, but it might be 4 or 5 different times before I actually get it the way I want to say it all the time, all the way. And I think that, I just feel like the pressure is there to be funny all the time, and sometimes you just want to work on stuff.
Right.
Sometimes you want to figure it out.
Yeah.
So, it's all.
For sure, man.
But fellas, look, cars are pulling up. I know I'm running late from both of y'all shows and tonight's show. Cool. But I do appreciate it, man. Have me on anytime, man.
We'll have you on some other time.
We will. I'm going to wrap up this live video. Cool. Give me just a second, 2Loose. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next time. Check out the YouTube channel, and arrivederci.
All right.